Cancer, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading from the week of February 26th through March 3rd. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. Thank you for tuning in today, for sharing this space with me. It's a pleasure to welcome you all back. If you are returning, if you are new, welcome. Let's pull the energies in, shall we? We're going to do an initial couple cards spread here with the tarot, and then we're going to get into some pre-shuffled oracle messages that you see here on either side of me. I have the boxes here too on display. If you're curious about these, they are in the description box below. You can get them yourself. I like to switch up the oracle messages from week to week, read to read, so we can really learn new things, okay? All right. Thank you, Spirit, too, for presiding over this reading for the sign of Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. And this is Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, all right? Please only take what resonates, though, as this is a general reading. Reverse the roles as you see fit. Cross watchers, you are welcome here. All right, Cancer. What's going on? Final week. Ooh, Three of Wands. All right, overall general energy. You could be waiting for a new opportunity to arrive, or you're dealing with someone who lives at a distance from you. There's some sort of patience needed here in a situation. And it could have a lot to do with listening to both your intuition and the greater forces outside of you, because you have the astronomer, and also around your own creativity. We'll talk more about that in a moment. Page of Wands, coming up with a new plan, right? To go towards what you're inspired by. Ooh, at Page of Swords. So these are preliminary energies where you're learning and growing, coming up with, this could have a lot to do with what you're being inspired to create, okay? Wow, that's rare. We have 3 pages, okay? Interesting. It's almost like you're starting at the ground, from the ground up in a new situation, okay? And you're doing a lot of planning, studying, researching, evaluating. This is like goal setting, coming up with a business plan, a new idea, something inspiring you. The challenge is, are you going to do it? When are you going to do it, okay? You could have someone spying on you from afar, all right? I am seeing that as well. Let's see. Ooh, and what you don't see coming is you got a brand new beginning going on here, Cancer. And you could be moving past something, right? In your work, in your career. A lot of you, this is about your career, what you're here to create. Because I'll just jump right in here. I want to go right here. Usually I've been going with the Citadel, but yours I feel like is being more highlighted around creativity. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can point to you. Did you know, there's a spider here. Did you know that spider silk is 5 times stronger than steel? That's incredible, isn't it? And up here we have the pentagram here. I'm sorry, inside of the seed of life. So Spirit is telling you this week that there's inspiration all around you, okay? It reminds you that the evolution of the creative form takes time. So you could be working on I just heard people are creating decks, they're creating books, they're creating new projects, new designs, new art forms, new music. We're talking about that creative force, that genius, right? That lives inside of us. I do believe you're tapping into that, and you're actually starting to work toward making it a reality this week. And knowing that there are greater forces around the timing of this. I feel like this is the time. I think you've been waiting to do something, Cancer, and I'm getting that, this is the card of the astronomer, right? And it has like an Aries Cancerian vibe, because Aries had this as well, okay? So you could be trying to figure out like, what is going on, right? What are the constellations telling me what I need to know, all right? This is about trusting your intuition as you move forward with designing what you're trying to create, all right? You're designing, I'm getting a big design word. Some of you are designers. There's something really powerful happening around your own creativity this week, okay, Cancer? Wow. All right. Let's go deeper into this message. What are we going to pull with? Let's do the Arcanum Tarot. Yes, Arcanum. I'm going to find out what's at a distance here. Is this a person, or is it just waiting for that right time? Yeah, you're definitely opening up into a new beginning. Knight of Wands, and you're feeling like the push. This is that nudge from the universe saying, now is the time, Cancer. If you've got a dream, right? Something that you feel inspired through your heart space, something that you love to do, something that just feeds and nourishes your spirit. This is like taking a risk, embarking on a new journey, a new adventure, right? I think you're feeling the call of the wild. You're feeling the call of a new adventure. You're in a brand new phase in your life. Whatever that is, I feel like the time has arrived and it's time to take action. Take action, Cancer. 3, yeah, whoa, wow. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, whoa. You could be really distancing yourself from a very painful situation. I think you're blocking out any kind of negative energies that tend to plague you when it comes to your own creativity. We're talking about the inner doubt, you know, the inner lack of self-worth, the inner fear of failure. This is you overcoming and blocking out any negativity, right? You're putting a stop to your fears. This is the week you have to stop being afraid of what you really want to do and create in this world, Cancer. We're going to talk today, okay? This is a deep, deep message for you to overcome your fear. When it's almost as though you've been putting off doing something in your life, that if you just did it and you started working toward it, it's almost as though you have the support of greater, there's a reason why this is really hitting you hard this week. Like, I just got to start doing this. Something's going to happen where you're going to feel like, I've got to start doing this for my own good, for my own well-being. Okay. Some of you, if you want to talk about love, you have somebody that you have had a painful ending with, that you were putting more and more distance between you and them and the feeling that they generated inside of you, that icky, ugly, ooh, you know, ew. What is that skit with them? He wears the braces. I think it's Saturday Night Live with Jimmy Fallon. Ew. You know, watch some of those ew. Just Google Jimmy Fallon ew. And he has all these different celebrities on and they play like these teenagers. And it's very immature. But there's something that was an ew in your life that you were actually moving away from, because you know that if you really loved yourself, you wouldn't entertain this anymore. But I do believe this is a deeper message for you beyond a certain individual that you had an ending with. This is about you not really playing into those fears and doubts and loving yourself and knowing that you can do it. You can do it. Okay? Ban anything that makes you feel like you can't. Okay? Those fears. All right, your opportunity. You might be building new alliances with people. Yeah, you're in a brand new cycle that is, you fired up, Cancer. You are fired up. I think that you're starting to have key people come into your life around an idea. And I think you're starting to plan with other people, new ideas, new projects. There's a lot of momentum. You have the power of the world in your hands here, and the fire and the determination and the passion to do it. So if you felt like, well, I need XYZ to get this off the ground, this is the week where you're starting to see the energy come towards you that'll help you get this idea off the ground. Because the Page of Wands takes a divinely inspired idea, right? And that energy and starts making a plan, okay? With all that force and momentum and inspiration behind it, okay? This is about putting it on paper, right? Securing that, business front, starting to do the paperwork around, this is also like, just make sure you dot your I's, and cross your T's, like that kind of thing. You could be really like coming up with a brand new business, and this is the week where you're starting to really create that business entity, do that copywriting, right? Work on those patents. There's something going on around the planning stages, but also working with other people, getting that lawyer, getting that accountant. Like, I'm getting this, like, stop worrying about the fear of failure and just start doing the little steps. Make those lists and start checking them. I've had multiple different businesses in my life, and if I became crippled by the fear of failure, I never would have done anything. And then you do one thing and you're like, wow, if I did that, I can do this. So some of you are already in this energy of knowing that whatever ideas you have, you want to implement them and create something with them. This is using your inventiveness. I read something last night too. I think it was, I could be wrong, but there's two types of energies in a crowd. There's the illuminators and the distractors. And the distractors, like their indecision, their waffling, their uncertainty, their doubt keeps them in a negative point of view. The illuminators see what's possible, right? And they illuminate the path for other people. So I think that you're shifting your energy particularly this week, to live a more illuminated life. That's why you're here in this reading, people. So you can actually use that ambition of yours, that drive, that determination, that power, right? Power to the people. Like, you're bringing people into your orbit this week. And I think you really need to take advantage of it. I think these are people that you're going to have long-term experiences with. I mean, I recently, I renewed a contract with somebody that I work with, that I share my space with, that makes it more helpful with my overhead in my, I have a holistic boutique. And I love having her there. We do our own thing, but we both support each other's businesses. So this is about, what do you need to feel more safe and secure in this risk, okay? To minimize the fear, okay? Page of Pentacles. The Sun, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. I'm telling you, this is about making those can you make those logical, practical decisions step by step, taking an idea into form. This is like, if you need business advice, this is the reading, all right, Cancer? Because I do believe that this is you deciding, you know what, it's time for me to create something of my own, all right? Because I have this beautiful idea. It's now time to collaborate with the people that I need in order to make this legit, okay? You're like making it legit, okay? And all the energy and all the happiness and all the excitement right behind that, as you could have even be getting money this week to start that, whether you were looking at a business loan or you're getting help from other people. This is about making those logical, practical decisions around implementing an opportunity. That's the challenge. Can you take this money? Can you take this opportunity, right? With this fire, I mean, the sun is massive energy, right? The sun is going towards our dreams, the things that light us up. I think that your challenge is, are you going to do what lights you up, Cancer? Because you have an underlying opportunity here that if you don't take it, you're going to regret it. I think you have a challenge here. Are you going to go after what lights you up? Okay? In your talents, right? People who can create in this world and they are their own independent entrepreneurs are people who know that they have special skills. They hone in on them, they monetize them, and they create with them. I do believe I'm talking to Cancers who have this ability, okay? But sometimes we need other people to support us, to remove that fear of doubt, that fear of failure. And I do believe that you're getting help from the universe this week around the other people that help you, raise you, lift you, encourage you. This is about getting that encouragement you need, right? To actually make this happen. And if we want to talk about love for a minute, I do believe that you could have a new opportunity that you know is going to be better than what you've had. And you're putting up healthy boundaries and you're making yourself happy, investing in yourself, okay? Knowing that you're in the beginning of a new cycle where you can actually step out and be seen, right? And be courted, okay? By people who have a team player mentality, right? People who are willing to invest in you and show you that they're healthy for you. Okay, if you want to talk about love, because we can talk about both. Yeah. I think that you were making a huge shift around the way you see yourself and what you're capable of, Cancer. I believe that you are going through the death of you and being as a distractor. I might be wrong about that. I'm reading How to Know a Person. I don't have the book, it's upstairs. But I was reading that last night, that and at any given time, we can display qualities of both. But I think that right now, you really want to capitalize on that illuminator aspect of you, which is really the voice of your soul, okay? Because we have like that doubt, that fear, right? I think you're putting an end to that fear, okay, in the near future. And you're moving forward with so much gusto. And you're still in the learning phase. A lot of you are learning, okay, well, how do I do this? I don't know. I've never done this before. Like, how do I do this and that? I have done publishing. I've done herbal craft making. I've done tarot. I've done bodywork services. So like, just keep I think this is you reinventing yourself and taking ideas and really making them a reality and not being afraid, because you're after financial independence, okay? I think that this is the end of you maybe even working for other people, right? And the learning that you've had to acquire in order to step out as your own businesswoman, businessman, okay? Putting an end to this fear of yours that has kept you stuck, probably helping other people grow, helping other people's businesses flourish. Now it's about you, Cancer. And if you want to talk about love, I do believe that you've had an ending. All right, that you are now realizing that it's time for me to move on from this situation and really satisfy my own needs and work on my own self independently so I can grow and nurture the things in my life that won't take away from me. I think that you're going through a massive transformation in you rising as an entrepreneur. For a lot of you, really giving birth to the seeds that you've planted long ago in your own soul's blueprint, okay? This new risk you're taking, I can't wait to see what that is. This is what you don't see coming. You're taking a risk this week, and it's hard, but you're determined because you are divinely inspired, and I think you might be getting some sort of financial opportunity here to invest in something, and you're determined. I think we have the three people, Page of Pentacles. That is money. That is you taking the opportunity, right? Tangible money. I'm telling you, some of you have an idea and you're securing money this week and you're like, all right, green light, let's go. All right. I'm determined. I'm going to build this. Okay. And I'm in a brand new beginning where I am willing now to take a risk on myself. This is you taking a risk on yourself. And I would place that bet any day on people who are doing the hard work to create in this world. And I'm sorry if my dog's barking. She is outside and I'm not going to let her in because I'm going to be done with y'all in a moment. So please bear with me. She's been laying out sunbathing for hours. And before I started this reading, I went out and I'm like, honey, you want to come in? And she's like, no. So that's her fault because I try to be attentive. Oh my goodness. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So this has been a slow manifestation. I think you've been sitting on an idea, Cancer, for quite some time. And now you're like, it is time to execute this idea, Jenna. And you could not be happier. You were like a little kid in the candy store this week. The challenge is have fun. Don't get too bogged down in the details and the worry and the fear like, oh my God, I'm taking on like this huge business loan and all these moving parts. And like, we've got launch date coming up. I feel like a lot of you are dealing with banning out that toxic, I can't do this kind of vibe to, yeah, oh, hell yes, I can. Hell yes, I can. So whatever you're creating, I do believe that you've got all the momentum behind you and the people behind you that are going to help you, okay? This is a happy time, okay? In your own creativity, being divinely guided, okay? This is the time, Cancer. This is the time. The Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and the Queen of Swords. You need to make those logical, practical decisions in this brand new beginning. This is your time, Cancer, to really be a force in this world of prosperity, of manifesting your own financial abundance on your own. I'm talking to the people out there that are here to be inspired to create something of their own. And if you need to stay in that like 9 to 5 so you could work on your side hustle, do it. But stop procrastinating. This is the reading of stop procrastinating and do something about your own divine inspirations, right? You came here to create, okay? So go out there and create, right? All right, Cancer. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.